Hello everyone. I had to restart Serenity because there was an issue with the SD card. The SD card was faulty. I'm lucky I had a extra SD card laying around. The data for Serenity was on the SD card, so that's why I lost it. And I had to search for a new map. I kept getting orange airports and peaches, and also I had rocket a few times on the island as a starter, which was an automatic reroll. I named my new island Mulberry. I named it Mulberry because I thought it sounded really pretty, and also I remember my mom saying that her friend's family's ranch had some mulberry trees, and she also used to take 4 jars of mulberry jam that her friend's mother made back home to my grandmother every year. The error was a 2002-4000, which means a faulty SD card. I still going to do what I was going to do on Serenity. The plans for Serenity are going to be moved over to my new island of Mulberry. In this episode, I'm going to talk about my starter neighbors, their backstories, and also Mulberry will be like Serenity. It's going to be a place where you can go and live in peace and harmony with other neighbors. I have had Charlize as a neighbor before on an older island, and she was always great. My backstory for Charlize is that she was born in New York. She used to work at a restaurant as a waitress. She didn't last long working there because her boss didn't like that she was the favorite waitress of everybody who came into the restaurant and not his daughter. So his daughter and her father, which is Charlize's old boss, worked together to get Charlize fired from her job. After she got fired, she left town and went to California. She always felt that the West Coast, and especially California, was her home, even though she was born in New York. Her sister is an actress in Los Angeles, and her sister lives in Topanga, California. She called her sister on the phone before she left and told her sister what happened and why she got fired. And her sister said that why not come to the West Coast and live with me for a while until you get yourself on your feet. So Charlize drove all the way from New York to LA. She stayed with her sister for 2 years, and she saw the Nook's Deserted Island Getaway Package ad on TV. They both looked at each other and said at the same time, hey, that could help. So Charlize talked it over with her sister, and she decided that she wanted to sign up for the Nook's Deserted Island Getaway Package. And if it didn't work out, her sister said that she could move back in with her. When Charlize was at the office for the Nook's Deserted Island Getaway Package, they told her about Mulberry and how Mulberry is a place where you can go and start your life over and live in peace and harmony with each other. And Charlize loved that idea because her her mother was a flower child, and she went to the original Woodstock. And Charlize and her sisters were raised as flower children. So Charlize told Tom Nook that she wanted to live on Mulberry because Mulberry sounds like a place that she wants to live, and she feels that she will get along with everybody on the island. Charlize was waiting in the waiting room for the paperwork to get situated when the second neighbor walked in. Charlize and the new neighbor started up a conversation and they became friends in the little time that they were talking to each other before he got called back in for his appointment at the Nook's Deserted Island Getaway Package office. I have had Scoot before as a neighbor on an older island that I've had, and he is really, really great. So I'm very happy that I found him again. My backstory for Scoot is that he was a gym teacher in Pasadena, California, and he was never followed what the rules that the school district wanted him to teach. They wanted him to be a strict teacher and teach from a book. Scoot is a gym teacher, which there isn't a book that he can teach from. So Scoot kept doing the way that he always used to do his teaching. He was a favorite to all the students in school. He invented a new game for the students to play in his gym class. It's called Bass Kickball. It's a combination of basketball and kickball. The rules are very simple, just like kickball and basketball mixed together. The person who is up to kick first, they kick the ball, and if the opposing team catches the ball, that's an automatic out. Now, if the ball is not caught and it rolls on the ground, the person who picks up the ball first has to get the ball into the basket to get the person out. Now, the person who kicked the ball has to repeatedly run through first, second, third, and home plate. Every time that the person crosses home plate, that's 1 point for their team. Now, after the person gets out, when the opposing team gets a basket, if the player who kicked the ball runs around home plate 5 times, that would be 5 points for their team. And if they get 3 outs, if they catch the ball 3 times, or if they make the basket 3 times, then they switch sides, and the team that's kicking is now in the field and pitching. The kids in his class really loved the game, and they really loved Scoot. But the principal was not a very nice guy, and he fired him because he did not follow the rules of the district, even though the district told him to continue what he's doing because there wasn't a way for him to teach from a book. The principal didn't care, so he fired him anyway. So Scoot was driving through Pasadena and he saw a billboard with an ad for the Nook's Deserted Island Getaway Package. So he decided to drive to the local office that's 30 minutes away in LA. He told Tom Nook about the situation, what happened, and Tom Nook even said that wasn't even fair that they fired him because of him not teaching from a book. So Scoot decided that he wanted to go to a place where he can live and be free and have a lot of friends. So they told him about Mulberry, which is a new island that is starting up. And he told him that Mulberry is a place where people can live in peace and harmony, and Scoot really loves that, so he decided that he wanted to sign up. And he was talking to Charlize, and they became good friends while they were talking, so they decided that they wanted to go to Mulberry together and be neighbors. Next week, I will be doing a villager hunt for the next 3 neighbors on Mulberry. My lazy neighbor, my normal neighbor, and my peppy neighbor. For all my years of playing this game, I have never seen the map that I currently have for Mulberry. At the end of this video, I will post a photo of my map for Mulberry. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.